Gentlemen, what if I told you that one of the most powerful ways to restore blood flow and reignite performance wasn't in a prescription bottle, but is already accessible on your own body right now? I am talking about a hidden spot about the size of a coin that, when massaged for just 60 seconds a day, could bring back what you thought was gone forever. Now, most men believe that after 50, performance issues are just part of aging. They think blood flow slows down naturally or that intimacy simply becomes more difficult, so they either ignore it or reach for a pill when things don't cooperate. But here is the truth. Age isn't the real enemy. The real problem is pelvic tension. Over years of sitting and stress, the muscles of your pelvic floor, the ones that control erections, become tight and weak at the same time. Picture an old rubber band. It is stretched out tight, but it has lost its snap. That is exactly what is happening in your body. Your blood vessels stiffen and nerves get compressed, and suddenly what used to happen naturally now requires effort. But by stimulating this one specific spot, you can literally rewire this system. Before I reveal the exact technique to release this spot, we need to understand why this happens. You need to know the 3 biggest mistakes that keep men stuck in a cycle of decline. Mistake number 1, ignoring the knot. Most men do not realize their pelvic floor muscles are chronically clenched. Think about your daily life. Stress, long hours sitting in a chair, or even driving. All of this causes the hammock of muscles supporting your pelvic organs to lock up. When these muscles stay tight, they physically compress the delicate nerves and arteries you need for an erection. You aren't broken, you are just strangling the flow. Mistake number 2, the pill trap. Pills might help in the moment, but they do not fix the root problem. They force blood into the area temporarily, but they do nothing to fix the stiff blood vessels or the tight muscles restricting them. That is why many men find the effect wears off over time. This method is different because it fixes the root cause, restoring the flexibility and natural circulation your body had years ago. Mistake number 3, giving up. The most dangerous mistake is believing that age equals decline. We see countless men in their 60s and 70s who thought they were too old, only to realize their body just needed maintenance. Age is not a death sentence for your vitality. It is simply a signal that your body needs attention. If you're ready to stop managing symptoms and finally fix the root cause, hit that like button right now so we know you're with us. Now, let's get to the solution. All right, gentlemen, let's get practical. I am going to walk you through the exact technique, step by step. This is the $1 million point researchers talk about, and here is exactly how you unlock it. Step 1. Pinpoint the location. First, you need to find the perineum. This is the area of skin sitting directly between the base of your scrotum and the anus. To find the specific trigger point we are targeting, place your fingers at the base of your scrotum and move about 2 to 3 centimeters back towards the rear. You are feeling for a spot that feels slightly softer or more spongy than the surrounding tissue. Here is the most important cue to know you are in the right place. When you apply gentle pressure, you will likely feel a mild tenderness or a slight sense of deep tension. Do not let that worry you. That tenderness is actually a good sign. It tells you that you have found the exact location where the stress has been hiding. Step 2. The setup. You cannot do this effectively if your body is fighting you. You need to be completely relaxed. I recommend lying on your back with your knees bent comfortably, feet flat on the bed. Alternatively, you can sit on the very edge of a sturdy chair. The goal is to have easy access without straining your wrist or twisting your back. Find the position that allows your pelvic muscles to go completely limp. Step 3. The secret ingredient. Now, this is where most men get it wrong. Do not just use dry hands. To truly wake up these dormant nerves, we use warm castor oil. Why castor oil? Because it is rich in a unique compound called ricinoleic acid. Unlike regular lotions that sit on the surface, castor oil is famous for its ability to penetrate deep through the layers of the skin to reduce inflammation directly in the underlying tissue. It acts as a vehicle to deliver relief right where the blood vessels are restricted. Note, if you were looking to support testosterone levels specifically, some men swap this for black seed oil, but for pure circulation, warm castor oil is the gold standard. Rub the oil between your palms until it is warm. Never apply cold oil to this sensitive area, as the shock will only cause more tension. Step 4. The pump motion. Using your index and middle fingers, apply firm, steady pressure. A good rule of thumb for the pressure is to imagine you are checking a ripe avocado in the supermarket. You want to feel firm resistance, but you are not trying to bruise it. If it hurts sharp, ease up. Once you have the pressure, begin a slow circular massage. Do 30 seconds moving clockwise, then switch to 30 seconds counterclockwise. You are not just rubbing the skin's surface, you are trying to create a gentle pumping action that flushes out stagnant fluid and invites fresh, oxygenated blood back into the tissue. Do this for just 60 seconds. That is all it takes to start the flow. Now, before you rush off to try this, let me give you the honest timeline so you know exactly what to expect. This is biology, not magic, and your body needs time to recalibrate. Weeks 1 to 3, the adjustment phase. In the first few weeks, do not panic if you don't see a dramatic change in your erections immediately. That is completely normal. Instead, pay attention to the subtle signs that the tension is leaving your body. You might notice your lower back feels looser, your hips have more flexibility, or you even have better bladder control. These are the early signals that your nervous system is finally relaxing after years of being clenched tight. Weeks 4 to 6, the magic window. This is where the real shift happens. Studies suggest that around this time, about 40% of men begin to experience significant improvement in erectile function. This is when things start working more easily. You might wake up with morning wood for the first time in months, or notice that your confidence is returning. The blood flow is stabilizing. The golden rule: consistency beats intensity. Here is the most important thing to remember. 1 minute every single day is infinitely better than doing 10 minutes once a week. Treat this like brushing your teeth. It is a daily maintenance habit that compounds over time. And finally, if you feel a little awkward or embarrassed even thinking about doing this, don't. This isn't shameful. It is medical restoration. It's about reclaiming your function and your freedom. So stay consistent, be patient with yourself, and let the process work. Let me tell you about a member of our community who showed me just how powerful this can be. Let's call him David. David was 62 years old and had been married for 35 years. When he first reached out, he sounded completely defeated. He told us he had given up on intimacy entirely. He and his wife barely touched anymore, and he felt like a failure as a husband. He had tried the pills, but they only worked sometimes, and the side effects made him feel worse. He truly believed his body had betrayed him. David started this exact routine: 1 minute of perineal pressure with warm castor oil every single day. For the first 2 weeks, nothing changed. He almost quit, but he kept going. In week 3, something shifted. He woke up one morning with a partial erection. It wasn't much, but it was the first time in 2 years. By week 5, he was waking up with full morning erections again. But the biggest surprise wasn't just the physical function. He told us that his chronic hip pain disappeared and his bladder control improved. He felt like himself again. 2 months later, he sent us a message. He said, "I didn't just get my body back. I got my confidence back. I got my marriage back." That is what this is really about. It isn't just about performance. It is about quality of life, connection, and feeling alive in your own skin. So, gentlemen, here is the takeaway. Your body has not quit on you. The tools for restoration are already in your hands. 60 seconds a day, one simple spot. Start tonight. Your future self is waiting.